Hello guys, this is Model R3102 here, back again on the layout. I know it's been a super long time since I've made a video, but I've totally forgot to do one, and I've had so much to talk about today, so let's get started. Yesterday I went to Trainfest 2016, pretty good show as usual, obviously. Came home with a lot of stuff that I bought, so let's get started with what I've all got. So first off, I bought from AccuRail alone a Wisconsin and Southern hopper kit. It is a 3-bay covered hopper, Trainfest 2016 limited run. I was able to get this for $16 thanks to some person from my Model Railroad Club, which is the Wapaka Area Model Railroaders Club. He was trying to get people to buy some special edition freight cars for Trainfest, and if you buy 6 or more cars in one order, you get a lowest price possible. And I was supposedly the 6th and final person to speak up, and I was able to get it for $16 because other people have bought it as well. So that's that. I also picked up a ScaleTrains.com Kit Classics boxcar kit from Scale Trains at Hiawatha Hobbies. Not every car I'll tell you. I don't remember where I bought it from, but this Scale Trains has a deal right now. Well, I don't know if it's for everyone or if it's just for Trainfest, but their deal is $10 for these boxcar kits. And another thing that I bought from Hiawatha Hobbies is one more of these river counter crude oil tank cars. These were $25 at most places yesterday. $25 for a river counter tank car. Pretty good deal. Same thing with $10 for a Kit Classics boxcar kit. Then I also bought 2 of these Walthers Proto 53-foot intermodal containers. Intermodal cars, I'm sorry. I do have intermodal containers I did buy as well, but the first one I bought was the DTTX. Both this and the Florida East Coast one I bought at I believe Spring Creek Mile Trains. So that's that. I'll probably be running those at train shows in the future. So I don't always run the same stuff as usual at train shows I run at. And I also bought can't remember from where, but I bought this Athens Ready to Roll BNSF 54-foot FMC 4700 covered hopper. Is a buffer car, which is one of the reasons why I bought it, because BNSF runs these type of buffer cars on their crude oil trains and ethanol trains, and that's always something I wanted to get within the next year or so, was a buffer car. So then when I get older and have a bigger layout, I could run unit crude oil trains with the buffer cars. Couple more things I bought was these intermodal containers. This one's 53-foot intermodal containers from Athens Ready to Roll. They're Canadian National. I also bought these Scale Trains operator intermodal containers. They're also CN. I also bought more freight cars. This one is a Atlas BCOL NSC 5277 PD boxcar. Like I said, it's for British Columbia Railway, aka BCOL. More ore cars. This one and the ore cars I'm about to show you from Southside Trains, and the intermodal containers were from Spring Creek. I bought this for $55. The DMIR ore cars. I'd like to run ore trains when I get older and have a nice bigger layout. And then the big purchase and big steal I got from the show was from JMD Plastics. This Walters Proto GP60 with DCC and Tsunami sound. JMD Plastics, if you don't know, is a huge hobby store out of De Pere, Wisconsin now. John DeBeck's the owner. I've met him every time he's been to a train show. He comes to quite a bit of our local shows that we go to in my club. He also was at Trainfest yesterday. He's technically not here to make profit. Okay? Whatever money they make goes towards a museum in Green Bay that they support and all this other stuff. What JMD Plastics is here for is whatever money they buy on locomotives and rolling stock from manufacturers is what they sell to you, and possibly even lower at train shows and stuff. Yesterday I was able to pick this up for $147 with DCC and Tsunami sound. You cannot find a deal this good somewhere else. In fact, I was going to buy that locomotive from them through the Walters deal that they had going on in the summer, but I decided to hold off, and thank God I did, because I just saved myself $50 at least on that locomotive. I also saw a Walters Proto SD9 yesterday for $125 at the same booth for DCC and Tsunami sound. So ridiculously low prices at JMD Plastics. And the train show deals this weekend were if you buy any of the Intermountain BNSF or NS ES44 DCs, they're $160 with DCC and Loc sound. And then there was like some shelves at JMD Plastics where they have a bunch of locomotives. If you buy any off those shelves that are not Walters Trainline, Mainline, DC, or Athearn Ready to Roll DC units, you could take an extra $5 off your locomotives. And if you buy two, $10 off. So really, really, really awesome deals from JMD Plastics. Not a lot of huge announcements from Trainfest this year, but I know Scale Trains announced 2 new hopper cars that are like for modelers like from 1970s to present. I can't remember what the hoppers were called, but I know they announced something. I know Athearn, they also oh yeah, they announced the Gevos, the ES44 DCs. They announced yesterday. Well, they announced them a couple weeks before the show. I don't know why they couldn't have waited until the show, but beyond my knowledge. So that's that. And then you know James Wright, JLWI 2000. He does his People's Choice Award every year since 2013. Athearn won the first year, which was back in 2013, and Athearn just won it again this year for Best Budget-Friendly Lineup. Athearn has a huge line of rolling stock and locomotives and accessories and stuff, ranging from the Roundhouse line, which is like the most budget-friendly line. They phased out the old Roundhouse into like, you know, like those ready-to-roll GP38s and GP40s and GP50s. That's what the Roundhouse line is. Ready to Roll has like some certain detail, but not all. And then and now Ready to Roll is now offering sound equipped locomotives as well now in the Ready to Roll line, using the Soundtrack's Econami decoders. And then you got the Genesis line, where it's very highly detailed details that you expect from a Genesis model. DC, and then also Tsunami sound, Tsunami 2 equipped units now, because Soundtrack's got rid of the Tsunami line and now they got the Tsunami 2 line. So that's that for Trainfest. Stick around for part 2. I'll have more for my layout in terms of what I've done in the past prior to Trainfest, what's new in the layout, and so on and so forth. So thanks for watching, and stick around for part 2.